Hey, what's up, everyone? You're currently tuned into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara and netnetradio.com out of Tijuana. Today, I'm joined by Los Angeles pop artist Bridey Hicks. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for being on the show.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So I guess before we get totally started, what have you been up to? I know you just moved from Chicago. How's that going?
Yeah. It's been an interesting transition for sure. I think I set myself up to have a lot of time to rest after the move. And now I feel so rested and it's still in the rest time. So I'm kind of okay, what do I do now? Let's do something, So yeah, it's been stressful and fun and, I'm excited to be here.
How long have you been in LA so far?
1 month from today.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's been a month? That's crazy. For some reason, I thought it was super recent. But I mean, I guess a month is recent. But
yeah.
That's sick. What brought you down to LA?
Family. So I'm from San Diego originally.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
Yeah, my parents are here. Sister, niece.
Nice.
All the stuff and weather. Yeah, Chicago winters are tough on
I was gonna say, why did you go to Chicago?
I went to Chicago for comedy.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up not doing comedy. Or that's not true. But I ended up liking music more.
Dude, that's cool. So you went up there to be a stand-up comic? Were you doing, or I guess what kind of comedy?
Yeah. So I went to this comedy film school.
Okay.
So I just wrote comedy and then did a little bit of stand-up. Yeah.
That's sick.
It'd be cool to get into it here. I'm just nervous. I don't know. I feel like people come to LA when they're I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm to start doing comedy in LA seems so daunting, but could be fun. Could just be a fun thing to do.
I feel like that would be cool. I feel like it's probably pretty similar to DIY music, but I also don't know comedy, so maybe it's completely different. But
no, that makes sense. That checks out. Yeah.
That's sick though. So I guess what else have you been up to? Have you I guess been able to compare the music scenes from LA to Chicago or anything like that?
No, not yet. I mean, tomorrow we're playing our first show as someone who lives here. I know, a few people in the music scene here who seem wonderful or are wonderful. And I feel a big thing in Chicago is just community and uplifting each other.
Yeah.
And I get that vibe from the people I've met. So hopefully, wishing for the best.
Yeah, that's sick. I'm excited to see you play more gigs in LA and stuff. I think the LA scene is super fun. And we've actually had a bunch of people on the show from Chicago. Yeah.
And I guess we don't have to.
I'm trying to think, off the top of my head, I'd have to look back at the list of people we've had. But cool. I think we've had the guy from Fax. Do you know that band Fax? They're Trouble in Mind band.
Okay, no.
Oh, they're really cool. I don't know. The Chicago scene is sick because it's so diverse. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just I don't know. Grass is always greener. I think LA has some sick stuff too, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. From the short time I've been here and visiting. LA rocks.
Have you picked up any new hobbies or anything recently, or do you have any
No, but I Googled the other day, actually, how to find a hobby.
That's so funny.
I know. Cause I'm just feeling I'm gone from, I've not cut a cord, meaning we don't talk anymore, but I'm definitely away from a community that I knew and had things going on. So I'm kind of okay, how can I hang out with myself and also meet new people? I've looked into pottery. I think there's a place in Frogtown that seems
that'd
cool.
be sick.
I know, just meditative or rug making.
Dude,
could be fun.
Yeah, rug making is sick. One of my friends who's in a band out here, his older brother, is like TikTok famous for like making rugs.
Whoa! Wait, send me his thing after we talk.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I would love to.
It's sick, honestly. His like brand is called like S-Class Supply. And yeah, he makes like rugs of like anime characters, or not even just anime characters, but just all kinds of sick stuff.
Yeah.
And he actually can like sell them for a lot. And like he was at like, they like invited him to like be at Anime Expo and stuff. It's honestly like really cool. Isn't that crazy?
That rules.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's like pretty sick. So yeah, if you make rugs, maybe you'll get good enough to be TikTok famous.
I know. TikTok and then you is so crazy.
Dude, TikTok is a wild place. It just blows people. It gives people like their, I don't know, 5 seconds of fame or something. I don't know how you'd say it, but it just like blows people up. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Do you use TikTok?
I do recreationally. Oh my God. Yeah. Recreationally. I like tried to do like a music account and like put some like little videos I make up there, but it just felt so bad to do. Dude. I might just keep doing it, but I don't know.
You should.
I think there's some really cool talent on TikTok and it's fun and like, I like to consume it.
Yeah, same. I know TikTok sometimes
just slurp that up.
It sometimes gets like a bad rap, but I don't know. I think it's fun, and I think it's fun when you just see like, I don't know, random tidbits. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't like just random artists that post their like music or something there. I'm like, dude, this is tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Anyways, I guess back to pottery though. I was gonna say pottery is really cool. I actually follow a few ceramicists on TikTok.
Cool.
Yeah. Would you want to do more stuff like on the wheel, or would you want to do like, I guess, like freehand stuff?
The wheel sounds fun. I did pottery in high school.
That's sick.
It felt like, very like meditative and like, you're like using your hands to create something, which I think is really neat.
Yeah, for sure. My mom does like ceramics, but she doesn't do the wheel. And I guess she says that's like pretty uncommon nowadays. Everybody likes to use the wheel, but she makes like these crazy like freehand like sculptures and stuff, I guess.
Whoa. That's badass. That's cool.
It's pretty fun. Every now and then I'll try and make some stuff, but it always looks really bad. But it's a good time, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess let's chat some more about like your music and whatnot.
Okay.
So I guess, do you want to talk about like some of your like formative music moments and like inspirations? Like, how did you like get into music?
Yeah. So my dad is a musician. Music was kind of just like all around the house. I've said, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, what did your dad play?
Guitar.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Guitar player. I've said this before, but my family is pretty like music obsessed, or at least like growing up, it was like just a lot about music. So growing up around that, just made me like curious about it, and like, it was in front of me. So it was my, life. And then I didn't really start playing music until I was around like 14, I think. Just like picked up a acoustic guitar and learned on YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
Like Taylor Swift, Tom Petty stuff. But yeah, I definitely think Tom Petty is like a huge inspiration, or like, I don't know. I like how simple his like music is, and has a lot of heart, and like, it's kind of funny sometimes. So yeah, definitely big inspo there.
That's sick.
Yeah, formative moments. Well, I wrote an album before I released the album that's out into the world. And I had it on there for like a year or so, but I took it off because it was like a really like cringe breakup album.
That's sick.
I was like, I don't want anyone to see this.
Yeah. How old were you when you made it? You said?
I was like, I don't want to say. I was in my 20s. I think. Sick. Wait, yeah, I was in my 20s.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of like, oh, I can do this myself.
Yeah.
This is like a cool outlet, even if the songs were cringy. Yeah, I just kept doing it and then made another album in Chicago. Yeah, it's been such a like interesting journey of like how I've got here. And like I was never like, oh, I'm gonna do music. I always thought like, oh, I really like music. I'm like really into music. And like I'm so in awe of everyone who makes music.
Yeah.
I really thought film was my thing. And I don't know, I think they kind of go hand in hand of like music makes a film, and like a music video, for instance, can like really up a song. So I definitely like feel like in my songs, there's kind of like a cinematic feel sometimes that just happens to be there because of my brain.
Yeah, that's sick. So like, what do you mean? Like, I guess the songs would go well with the movie or something, or?
Yeah, or like, yeah, that's what I mean.
That's cool.
Yeah, or just like, yeah, I think they'd go well with
a film or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you were saying you like studied or you went to like a comedy film school. So was that like kind of part of it too, like studying like film or anything, or?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
I learned a lot. Definitely it was more of like the writing side of it.
I see.
Which is cool. I mean, writing music, writing anything is writing. So you can quote me on that. Yeah.
So I guess like when did you start taking it like more seriously, like playing shows and stuff? When did you start getting involved in like a scene or?
Yeah, 2018, 2019 maybe. I was just like playing my solo songs, opening for like improv shows.
That's sick.
Yeah. And then at some point I was like, I think I need like help. Like I think I need a band to make these songs feel bigger. Because it's really vulnerable to be alone on stage.
I would be terrified alone on stage.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous for this solo tour, but I think it'll be okay and fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I was working on this song that I just like couldn't figure out. It was out of my wheelhouse. And then I asked this guy Cam, who's my guitar player now. We kind of knew each other from comedy. We talked about music a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he plays guitar. I was like, hey, do you want to like write like some guitar for this song? And he's like, I would love to. That's so nice. Yeah. And then I think after that, we were like, wait, this is fun. And then I found Alex, my drummer, through comedy as well. I guess all of my bandmates I've met through.
Dude, that's honestly really sick though. That's like so cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like, I feel like those like really tense moments ease better because like we know how to laugh about it. Yeah.
That's cool. You mean like awkward stage moments or whatever, like,
or even like practices where like people like the communication is just like missing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, and so we were practicing at the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, and we were like ready, and then pandemic hit.
Classic.
And so so I think our first show was actually like last year in like June. Yeah. And just have kind of just been gunning it since.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
We love to hear that. And I don't know if we've talked about this yet, but you're about to go on tour, right?
Yes.
So is this like your first tour? Have you gone on tour before?
Yeah, we did a small tour here in February.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Very, very small. We did San Diego, Phoenix, and LA.
Okay. So only a few shows. How many shows are you doing this time?
6.
Heck yeah.
6, I think. Yeah,
I'd
6,
have to
7.
check the flyer. Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So, and you were telling me beforehand you have your bandmates flying out for a couple gigs, or is it like the whole tour?
Yeah, it's for LA and Ventura shows.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we get the whole experience down at Ventura.
Yes, I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And for those listening, if you're listening right now, they're going to be playing live at All Kinds Studio in downtown Ventura at 6. This is probably airing around like 5. But yeah, head down to Ventura and catch Bridey and Levante. Yeah, that's awesome though. I hope your tour goes well. That's really sick.
Thanks. Me too. I think it will. I think I'm in good company.
Heck yeah. So I know you just recently released a couple songs as well. I think it was called Ballad/Toast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell me about those?
I would love to. So my friend Tim Cundy, who plays music under Window Washer, he came to me last winter or maybe spring and was like, hey, I'm doing these songs. Do you want in, or like, do you want to do something? And I was like, yes, I would love to. And he sent me the instrumental to Toast. And then I kind of like put some lyrics and vocals on it. And he was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I like that.
That's so sick.
And then, we got together on Zoom and wrote it. And then for Ballad, I think I was like, do you have any others? Like, this is fun. And he sent me Ballad with our friend Molo, who's the coolest person I know. And I just was obsessed with it. I think that song is really cool. That's so cool. Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, please, can I just like sing in the background of this song?
Yeah.
And so he just put them out. I'm stoked on it.
That's cool. So they weren't necessarily like your songs. You kind of just like collabed with them.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah. They're really good, by the way. Be sure to check those out if you're listening. They're super good. So do you have any releases planned for any of like your own stuff coming up soon?
I do. Yeah, I just recorded an EP. It's mastered. It's done. Just kind of waiting for, the stuff to help me release it. So kind of waiting on a few things. So I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming.
Tight. That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have like a name for it or anything for the record and stuff?
Yeah, it's called Come In, Come In. Just like the overall theme is just like, I don't know, it's pretty joyous and fun, except for one song, but like we knocked that off at the top. So it's like,
oh, nice. Get it over with quick.
Yeah. And then the rest is just like a fun, joyful EP.
That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Do you have like a label for it or anything yet? Or is that still like in the works?
In the works.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to see what you got coming up next. That's going to be fun.
Thank you. Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I guess that kind of does it with the questions I have, but we do have some listener questions if you want to take those.
Ooh, yeah.
Sick. Okay, so this first one says, how is your day going so far?
That's sweet. Day has been really great. I feel like I haven't had some like really great days since no, that's not true. I've had some really fantastic days since I've moved here, but today was great. I picked up Tommy, my bassist, from the airport and went to therapy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And had practice.
Dope.
And now I'm here and they're all in the other room just hanging. So
sick. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one, it says, will you play your Christmas song on tour?
Will I play my Christmas song?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, listener.
Yeah,
I'll think
whoever it was.
about that. I gotta practice. I only have a few days.
I know.
Maybe.
That would be sick though. I didn't even know you had a Christmas song, but that's dope.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a cover. So it's
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not mine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's sick.
Yeah.
So this next one says, when did you decide music was your passion? We kind of talked about that, but if you want to answer it again, you can.
I think when I was around a lot of people who were very passionate about comedy and like felt very fulfilled by it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't feel that way to the extent that they did. And when I would play my music, it felt like, oh, this is my stuff. Like, this is like the stuff that makes me feel fulfilled. So yeah, probably like a few years ago. Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about that. And now, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next one, this next one says, what motivates you as an artist?
I think like hearing other people's stuff, like a friend sending me an unfinished recording. They're like, oh, I just made this. Like, do you want to listen to it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that makes me motivated to like work on something that I've put off or like start something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in times of stress too, music comes pretty easy to me, which gift and a curse, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like stress always helps out with art.
Yeah. I mean, it's a release.
At least for me. Yeah. It's like a release or whatever, like whatever I'm doing. I guess if it comes to like booking shows or like doing radio or something, it's like if I'm stressed, I'll just like sit down and do that. And like, it really helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this next one says, favorite fast food order.
Oh, shoot. Honestly, probably like Taco Bell. This is pretty bland, but like a cheese quesadilla and a crunchy taco.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a fan of like the potato tacos at Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Dude, those are
I'm
so
like
good.
I'm pretty new to potato tacos. I didn't know they were such a hit, and they deserve all the clout.
Yes, dude, they took them off the menu and everybody was upset. All of like the vegetarians and like vegans and stuff, they took them off the menu for a while and it was upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's upsetting because it's like, okay, I'm a vegetarian. Like,
it's like the one thing, like one of the few things you can get at like a fast food place. And they take it off. I think they had like some other menu items too. I think that like the Mexican pizza or something was also a popular one. I heard about that. Yeah, like that was one that people were like vegetarians and stuff were upset about. But they brought that back as well. They honestly probably do it on purpose because they know it's gonna like people are gonna go crazy and then people will buy it more when they bring it. I know. You know what I mean?
That's so like menacing and like I don't know. Yeah, just give them the potato taco.
It's like just leave the potato taco, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always going to be here.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like,
we love you for this.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. All right. Well, that kind of like does it for the listener questions. Wait, let me check to see if we got any more real quick. Just to be sure I don't skip anyone.
Great.
Okay, we got one more.
Thank God.
Thank God. God bless. This one says, if you have a dream venue / like lineup, what would it be that you could play, I guess?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, Red Rocks seems like a beautiful place to play.
I always just see that place like in photos or like videos and I'm like, wow, like, what a crazy place that is. It always just seems like one of those places that's like far off in like a distant land that I'll never see, but I'll just like see videos of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems like dreamlike.
Yeah.
just like right as the sun's setting.
I know,
That
dude.
seems
Yeah.
like a dream.
Yeah.
That is probably actually a dream. Yeah. Ooh, lineup. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe like Paul McCartney. That could be fun. If we're talking like
that'd be
dream,
sick.
if we're like here, yeah, probably that would be cool.
Dude, Paul McCartney on the lineup and Bridey, that'd be dope.
Just us two. Yeah.
Paul McCartney opens though, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, that does it. I guess where can people keep up with all things Bridey and your music and your shows and everything coming up?
Yeah, Instagram is probably like the easiest way to keep in touch.
Sick. Do you have like a Bandcamp or anything where you post your music?
I do. I think it's bridey.bandcamp.com.
Type.
Yeah. Bridey.
Nice.
Bride with a Y. Yeah.
Be sure to check that out. Order her music if you so please. And catch some gigs. Follow on Instagram. So before we go, I actually have one more question, and it's kind of the biggest one of the show.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Are you sure? Yeah, take a sip of water first. This one's intense. Okay, so
I'm ready.
A rat is going to jump into your mouth. Do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
Oh, butt first. I don't want it to bite me.
Yeah.
Period.
So that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We're done.
That's great. Yeah, dude. What a great answer. That's sick. Yeah, I would. The only thing with that is I would be afraid of like the tail in my mouth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's rough, dude.
You would have the mouth?
Okay, I don't know if I so this is my answer.
You go neither.
Yeah. Well, I would take it butt first, but then I would like you can tame it, like pet it on its head. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then put it underneath your hat, and you can go and make some like ratatouille or something.
That's fun.
How good of an answer is that?
Your answer?
Yeah,
I think it's nice.
It's actually not. It's actually not mine. I got to give a credit to this one band I had on my show. I'm not that creative, but I think it's a good answer.
Yeah, I honestly think mouth first is
terrifying, and
yeah,
like those like medieval like torture techniques where like a rat will just like burrow through like anything that's like there. Okay, sorry, that was intense. My bad.
No. I'm here. I'm here, Thomas. Yeah, I would. Yeah, butt first. For sure.
Yeah.
Because then you can kind of go like you can like blow it out.
True.
You know, I feel like with the mouth, it's like they have access to like just so much of you.
Yeah, when you put it that way, that's kind of terrifying. Yeah. Well, anyways, great answer. We'll just stick with butt first. And
great, butt first. Or bust.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. and NetNet Radio every Saturday, 4 p.m. Be sure to tune in next week. We have a live in studio with Chatterton. This is Bridey, now out of LA. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Thomas.